Ether and Bitcoin hitting highs earlier today, not seen since August 17th. Ether getting that pop thanks to several Ether futures ETFs launching today, which could drive optimism for spot Bitcoin ETFs filing to be approved by the SEC. Joining us now is Van Eck's CEO, Jan van Eck. Jan, it's great to have you on. I do want to start with this Ethereum futures ETF. What does it bring to the market? And I ask that because there is all this focus on spot ETFs too, but when we're talking about futures, it's a very different product. It tends to be a more sophisticated trader. So how do you expect this to play out?
Well, thanks for having me on, Morgan. Today's kind of a big day in ETF history, if you will. So to the first point, yes, investors, traditional investors now have access to Ethereum, which is really, I would call it a pure play blockchain play, because Bitcoin has got this sort of aspects of gold. So it's interesting, it's the first day. True, investors, what the fund holds, the ETF holds this ETH futures, Ethereum futures, not the spot. So there are, I would say, a couple of issues relating to that. One is, does the futures curve track the price of Ethereum? And then there's some tax issues that aren't as good as a spot Ethereum ETF. But I think what's historic about today, Morgan, is that for the first time, the SEC organized it so that at least 4 ETF issuers came to market on the same day, which has never happened before.
Yeah. I do wonder, though, how this does pave the way, if it does, for whether it is Bitcoin or whether it is Ether, these spot ETFs, which I know you have applications out there for.
Yes, I mean, it has to be a positive that the SEC is allowing these ETFs to go forward, even though they're not spot. We are just seeing signs after the Ripple decision and the Grayscale decision that the SEC is just relaxing their stance and allowing some of these funds to get to market. I think there's still different views about that. They haven't announced a policy when it comes to spot Bitcoin or spot Ethereum. So it would just be speculation on my behalf. But I think it really is likely that we're like to see something sooner than later. And I was wrong. I was the more skeptical on this. But it looks like early in 2024, we would probably see a spot product.
Jan, taking a step back, I know you're a student of history in the way that you invest at Van Eck. So tell me, what's your theory of the decade, sort of global economy-wise, and where does crypto fit in?
Well, the decade, I think we're in a completely new paradigm when it comes to rates, and you just discussed that, and you discussed it a lot. So I won't get into that, but I think you have this higher for longer, tighter Fed stance, and that's not necessarily positive for Bitcoin or gold. Ethereum, I would look at as an aggressive growth investment, sort of a high-tech stock in a way. So that's sort of speculative, John. So that's how I'd kind of break out the universe.
And so would you position that in a portfolio then in that way, like extra risky?
Absolutely. Thematic, speculative growth. That's for the Ethereum product. Absolutely. For Bitcoin, I think it's to me, much more of my core portfolio, because the biggest risk in the markets is the federal budget deficit. And we don't know how that's going to play out. And I'm not just talking short-term government shutdown. I'm calling, how do we fund $1 trillion budget deficits, and will Washington get around to it before there's a crisis? And that's why it's really hard to time this stuff, but I like gold and Bitcoin in my portfolio now.